So here we are in one of Reno's gems, the National Automobile Museum, where they have just installed a new exhibit, the Nevada Challenger Space Center. We are so fortunate to live in a community that is rich in art and talent. It reminds us and inspires us of who we are. And it's equally important to instill this in our youth, which is why we have a big focus on family and children events this year. From campfire stories in Galena to making art in space, we have a broad spectrum of events for everyone. So come, check it out.
Welcome to the Nevada Space Center. We're excited to have this here in Reno, Nevada at the National Automobile Museum. It's a project that incorporates the Challenger Learning Center of Northern Nevada, as well as an exhibit that helps to interpret space exploration for visitors of all ages. And it's a chance to do interactive activities based on actual NASA science. And it uses both the science and art in the form of computer-generated imagery and interactive video game technology.
Putting the rocket into orbit.
So you get a chance to be the astronaut, to actually learn what it's like to pilot a spacecraft, to drive a rover on the moon or Mars using actual NASA reconnaissance data. There are also other activity stations where you can learn about music, art, like the artwork of Alan Bean, the fourth man to walk on the moon. You can see some of the work that he's created, and you can get a chance to learn a little bit more about rovers, for example.
Welcome home, Richard. How does the suit feel?
Feels good.
We have a rover from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. It's a mock-up, a full-size mock-up of the Opportunity rover that's still operating on the surface of Mars. Here at the Nevada Space Center, we want to provide a range of different activities where people get a chance to meet scientists and engineers. So we have Science Saturday events. We have programs that are based in our Advanced Spaceflight Laboratory, there's only 2 of those in the world, and that allows you to fly out into the solar system. We also have the Nell J. Redfield Mission Control Center here, and that's a facility where participants get the chance to be mission controllers on Mars, helping to operate a mission, a NASA-based mission in the future on Mars. So that's part of the facilities. We also have a digital dome where we can show a variety of different programs, and during art time we're excited because we're going to be able to show a program called Seeing, and it's about how light works, how our eyes work, how light from distant stars reaches us and enters our retina and allows us to be able to discover things about that star, but also be able to see the world around us, to discover the universe. We got together a team composed of people from Arts for All Nevada, some of our flight directors, experts from NASA, and we also were able to work with Alan Bean, who sadly now passed away, but he is the first artist to actually visit another world and create artwork based on his experiences as an Apollo astronaut on the surface of the moon. So we have here some of his works that show his team members, his friends and colleagues operating rovers, for example, during the Apollo 15, 16, and 17 missions. You can also see the techniques that he uses where he sculpts the surface of the art to create a kind of a 3D textured surface, very much like the moon in certain ways. He also was allowed to keep portions of his spacesuit, including patches, which were impregnated with lunar regolith, and he blends these little portions into the original paintings. So there literally is a little bit of moon dust in each of his depictions of the moon. So we're excited to invite people during the month of July to experience all these range of activities, the exhibit and the Artown activities, which you'll get a chance to experience music and painting and art, and just an interdisciplinary adventure. So bring the whole family, bring all the participants, check out everything that's available here at the Nevada Space Center, and join us for Artown.
The Park Ranger program started in the 1970s as a way to protect, preserve, and promote the natural, historical, and cultural resources that exist throughout Washoe County's regional parks and open spaces. The Galena Campfire program plays into that same mission of preserving, protecting, and promoting, in that it's not only meant to be an educational and entertaining series, but it's also meant to bring folks out to the park and increase visitation and hopefully increase awareness and appreciation for the parks. The Galena Campfire Program Series kicks off on Friday, June 22nd with cowboy poet Larry Maurice, followed by Camp Starbound on June 29th. Camp Starbound's a performing arts camp that occurs here at Galena Creek Regional Park up at Camp Weechee. Friday, July 6th, we'll have Master Falconer, Marie Gaspari Crawford. She's a raptor expert, so that's going to be a really cool, fun wildlife presentation. Then July 13th is Sage Creek. They're a bluegrass band that's been playing this program for a couple of years, and they're great. They're super popular. July 20th is one of our historic presenters actually to the program, Brother Dan Palmer. He's presented at Galena Campfire programs dating back 20 years ago. July 27th is our last program, and that's going to be Nevada Department of Wildlife's bat program. Dr. Tricia Dutcher, who works out of Oxbow, she comes out and she does one program for us every year, and this year we're going to educate the public on the bats of our area. This is a family-oriented program, and that's the way it was formatted from the beginning. That's one reason why we have the campfire and we do the marshmallow roast. That's one way to encourage parents and grandparents to bring those kids out and expose them to the program. I light the campfire at 7:30 on Friday night, so although the program started at 8 o'clock, come out early, get a picnic site at one of the nearby picnic spots, have a barbecue with the family, and then come out and roast a couple of marshmallows. We'll do some storytelling before the program. So, great for families.